Yo, what's good, fans of fight fans? This your boy JB Trap House Boxing, back again with another video. Shout out to the LDBC. Smash that like and that subscribe button. Share the video always. Leave thoughts and comments at the end of the video. And if you're looking for that exclusive street news, go subscribe to Urban Media Fix and hit that notification icon bell. And also go subscribe to the Smoke City Bobcast. Make sure you hit that notification icon bell so you miss this heat that's being dropped from the Smoke City Bobcast. Every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the LDBC, we get together and we do a live hangout. So you make sure you do that and call in. Okay, now, man, this video is in response to the homie 78 Sports TV's interview with Andre Rozier, Danny Jacobs' trainer. And I was saying in my live stream earlier that I was going to make a video about this. And I seen the brother Black Fight Fan TV's video, a great video. But it was a few things that I wanted to hit on in this video myself, so I had to come and put my 2 cents in there, you know what I mean? So, excuse me. And he was basically, in the interview, 78 asked some good questions, man. You know, about the whole Canelo situation and about Charlo versus Daniel Jacobs fighting and all this other stuff. And the homie Munguia versus Saddam Ali. And we can get to the homie Munguia versus, well, no, we're going to start with, yeah, we can start with that, the homie Munguia versus Saddam Ali. And like we already knew, some of us were saying that, you know, after thinking it out, that this was a team effort deal that got Saddam Ali pulverized like that. You know, they got threw him in the gumbo pot. You understand what I'm saying? This was inside job. I'm not saying that he's guilty of doing it. I wouldn't say that. You know, I got respect for the brother Andre Rozier, but he really lost me when he and Black Fight Fan hit this. But I initially thought the same thing when I heard it. Like, he really lost me when he said that he takes full responsibility. I know what he's saying, but when he said he took full responsibility for that matchup, and like everybody else was saying, man, like, it don't take a goddamn a rocket scientist to figure out that dude was over the match before they even put the damn gloves on. You understand what I'm saying? He was like, he seen him, he was a really big guy, but then he said when he seen him in the ring, he was really bigger. It's like, bro, you know Saddam Ali is not no real 154-pound fighter. First of all, why would you put him in there with a big guy in there like that? If you're gonna maneuver him around like that, you gotta have him fighting tweeners. You know, like himself, he gotta fight a bunch of tweeners. He can't fight no real 154-pound fighter. Now unless the 154-pound fighter is tailor-made and pure trash, you know, for Saddam Ali. That's the only way. You know, but I'm glad the brother took ownership and he manned up and he confessed, man. So, you know, he didn't throw his integrity away by lying and shit. He said he'd take full responsibility of that. Hey, man. You know, I just didn't. I didn't see, you know, what he thought he seen. But I guess we all human, right? All right, move on. Now, he was talking about the whole situation with, and he said the physical advantages that he would never ever, and I'm going to talk about a little bit of contradictory that he was talking about in the interview, and he was, cause he said he'd never match those, a fight of his, he'd never match him up in the ring with somebody that has a physical advantage over them. So his guy has to have the physical advantage over his opponent, period. He said he'd never make that mistake again. Okay, so 78 asks him about the fight with Charlo and Jacobs. And he said, yeah, the fight should happen. He said, but the powers that be is the only thing that be stopping these fights between these guys, between these guys and that And that's the only thing that's really be stopping these fights a lot of the times. And you know, he said he knows both guys wants to fight. You know, Danny already said he's gonna get that guy. He tell him in training camp all the time, I'm gonna get that guy. You know, I can hear Danny right now. But, you know, he was saying that fight should happen and he wants that fight to happen and this, that, and the other. Okay. The reason why I said all that was to get to this, man. Look. Now, you just sat up here and said, Andre Rozier, that you was never going to put your fighter in the position where he has the physical disadvantages, right? But clearly, I don't know, maybe I'm tripping or tweaking. I brought this up in my live stream earlier, but y'all let me know, is Danny Jacobs got the size advantage over Jamal Charlo? Last time I checked, he didn't. I think not. I mean, look at Jamal Charlo, man. This dude is fucking big. This dude is big, man. Jamal Charlo is fucking big, man. You know, Jamal Charlo can be a fucking NFL wide receiver or some shit. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't no little dude. Look how big this motherfucker is compared to Danny Jacobs. Just look at it. And one picture is blowed up bigger than the other, but you can still clearly see how much bigger Jamal Charlo is in the shoulder area, everywhere. Just big, just more massive, man. Period. So, what is Andre Rozier talking about? You know, I mean, does he really think that Danny Jacobs got the size advantage over Jamal Charlo? Hell no. Can't be, man. So let's not make this mistake twice while you saying all this shit. Talking about you didn't think that that Jamal Charlo was that much bigger than Danny Jacobs. He has the bigger size advantage over him. You didn't see that before when you've been looking at the twins the whole time. Don't tell me you ain't. Don't tell me that, Andre Rozier. Don't you tell me that, boy. Don't you tell me that. You understand? But I don't care, man. I hope they make this fight happen, man. To be honest with you, I really, really do. I want to see this fight happen. It's good for the sport. You know, and yeah, he does. He was talking about this whole stable of fighters. He does got a lot of fighters over there. Curtis Stevenson is the real nephew. But and he was talking about the Triple G and the Sergey Derevyanchenko situation. And the Triple G don't take that. If he takes that Canelo fight, his ass is grass. And his ass is going to be grass because he's going to take that fight. You better believe that. So, but it's just weird to hear that Andre Rozier is going to play the safe card with his matchmaking now with his fighters. I mean, this is what he said. No, I didn't say this. This is what he said in the interview. You know, so if you don't believe what I said, you can go back and listen to it. It's only 20 minutes. You know, but he did make some good points when he was talking about marination and all that shit. That's good. I like to hear that. But unfortunately, he don't control nothing. You know, we need to you know, it's good to have a voice. You know. But, yeah, man. But much respect to Andre Rozier. Shout out to him, man. Real talk. Got a lot of respect for the brother, you know. But I'm just saying, man, help me understand what you meant by size advantages, but you want Danny Jacobs versus Jamal Charlo. You know, they ain't the same as they in the same weight class, but Jamal Charlo is clearly a bigger dude. You understand what I'm saying? You know, Danny Jacobs can wear them Jerry curls and them silk t-shirts like Black Fight fans said. You know, them Jerry curls might boost his height up a little bit. Nah, let me quit clowning Danny Jacobs, man. That's my boy. I like Danny Jacobs, man. I really do. Oh, and yeah, real quick before I get out of here, he's talking about the whole Eddie Hearn and Al Heyman situation, man. And look, man, I've been said this. I told y'all the only thing Eddie Hearn is offering to these guys is stay busy money. It's just he's guaranteeing these guys to fight more, to get more fights. He's not giving them significant fights. He's getting them stay busy fights. All he's doing is keeping these guys able to support and feed their family, man. That's all he's doing. Eddie Hearn ain't giving out no fights of significance, man, that has merit to it. What fight has Eddie Hearn gave Jacobs that meant anything? What fight has Eddie Hearn gave Big Baby Miller that means anything? What fight has Eddie Hearn gave Dillian White besides AJ that mean anything? Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I'm not lying. He gives good domestic fights, I guess, apparently. You know, he does. He gives good domestic fights. I know that for a fact because I watch them UK fights. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know about these fighters. But over here in America, he don't do a good job with his fight selection and how he maneuvers his fighters. The only thing he's guaranteeing them is a paycheck more frequently than Al Heyman. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? Other than that, they just staying busy, busier. That's it. That is it. So, you know, I guess he didn't like the whole notion of not staying ready or whatever the case may be. But it is what it is, though. But it's your boy JB Trap House Boxing. What you waiting on? Subscribe to the channel, like, share the video. I'll holler.